Welcome to meditation for a happy heart. Bring your hands together. Let your hands rest down comfortably. And bring the mind's point of attention inward. First, become aware of your breath. Whatever thoughts are coming and going in the mind, just place an anchor down into the reality of the breath. Inhalation, exhalation. Breathing in, breathing out. If there are many thoughts coming and going in your mind, as soon as the mind wanders away, as soon as the thought arises, no matter how intense or heavy it might be, simply bring the mind back to the breath. To focus in like a laser beam, bring your mind to a smaller area of attention, inside the nostrils, along the upper lip, and on your nose. No matter how ordinary the sensation of the breath may seem, keep your mind here. And let yourself be devoted to the humble task of your breath. The act of sitting and keeping the mind focused on the breath is a step into inner resolution. It is a brave act to face the inner world, to turn the mind inward and make friends with all the thoughts, all the emotions, and all the sleeping demons inside. Bringing out everything that is in the darkness into the light of awareness, the transparency of the meditative mind begins with the choice to focus simply on the breath. Free from right or wrong, free from good or bad, the breath is simply the breath, neutral, objective, calm, as it is. If you have a hard time focusing on the breath, say the words with me, regulating the pace to your natural, normal breath. 10 in, 10 out. 9 in, 9 out. 8 in, 8 out. 7 in, 7 out. 6 in, 6 out. 5 in, 5 out. 4 in, 4 out. 3 in, 3 out, 2 in, 2 out, 1 in, 1 out. With the mind steady, keep bringing the attention back to the breath. Whatever emotions arise, let them arise. Don't fight them. Observe. Using the breath as a thread into the inner body. Bring your attention down into the spiritual heart. Hold your mind at your heart center for a moment. You may be burdened with a feeling of hopelessness, the feeling of despair. You may be feeling as though there is an abyss around you. Observe these feelings and don't let them have power over you. Observe. There's the feeling of hopelessness. Observe. There's the feeling of heartbreak. There is an achy sensation. There's the feeling of depression. There's the feeling of dejection, rejection, sadness. There is suffering. Suffering is. Whatever is present is simply present. Every emotion is like a cloud appearing in the sky-like nature of the field of the mind. Sooner or later, every cloud passes. Sooner or later, every storm clears. In the realm of the emotional body, emotions only linger when you feed them. Whatever you feel, let it be there and watch it. Watch it with the clarity of the meditative mind. Be mindful of what arises. And then, without going into it or fueling the fire, simply redirect your mind back to a neutral point. Back to the breath. Back to the spiritual heart. No emotion is bigger or more powerful than you are, no matter how big it seems. The power of choice is more powerful. Choose to stay on a neutral object like the breath, and sooner or later the clouds of any stormy emotional experiences will glide away, revealing the sky-like nature of the mind, clear, free, and open. You cannot force your heart to be happy, just like you cannot force the sky to be clear, for its resting state is already clear, just as the resting state of your heart is happiness. But you cannot force the heart to be happy. You can simply invite the awareness into the heart center and out of the clouds of emotional problems. No matter how difficult those clouds may be, whether it is sadness or anger or anxiety, no matter if it feels like the largest hurricane ever, the power of choice is stronger and mightier. Bring the mind into the breath. Choose equanimity. Choose peace. Be steady here like a rock. Be firm in your awareness. And allow this steadiness to be an anchor amidst the stormy emotional seas of life. Have faith in the promise that one day the storm will clear. The sky opens up to its natural expanse, and your heart opens up to its natural state of happiness. While the lesson learned is that you are stronger than any emotion that arises. All you have to do is choose peace, saying in the words of the heart, may I be strong enough to choose peace every time, and may I forgive myself for every time that I'm not strong enough. May I believe in myself. May I experience happiness. Bring your hands together. May all beings throughout time and space, including myself, be happy, be free from suffering, be peaceful.